Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the e-bike and bike industry, and today I'm going to answer the question, how fast can an electric tricycle go? Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to answer the question, how fast can an electric tricycle go? But before I do, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, including giveaways for bikes, e-bikes, and accessories, and also new product releases. All right, so you're in the market for an electric trike, and you want to know how fast do they go? Well, the reality of all e-products, e-bike, e-trikes in the US is a lot of them are limited, and limited in the speed. Generally, in California, you can't go faster than 20 miles an hour with a throttle, 28 miles an hour with pedal assist. Now, for an electric tricycle, you're going to see actually a lot of the trikes on the market are limited to about 15 miles an hour. The reason they do that is because on three wheels, typically there is a little bit more risk of tipping. Now, I've done a lot of videos on how to train and how to ride, but you don't want to be cruising around on this thing at 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. So a lot of the speeds are limited for safety with tricycles, and you're going to see most of them 15 miles an hour and under. On this trike in particular, if you just use the throttle, you can hit about 15, and actually if you use the pedal assist, the most I've gotten up to is about 15 to 16 as well. And typically if you're a trike rider, you're not looking to hit 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. In some cases you could if you really wanted to, but again, I wouldn't advise it. So this e-trike in particular is going to go 15 miles an hour. This is a 250 watt front hub motor. You're also going to see bigger motors on a lot of these e-trikes. You're going to see 750 watt, 500 watt. And in some cases that may benefit you if you're going to do a lot of hills, but even the 750 watts are going to be limited to 12, 13, 14, 15 miles an hour. There's some competitors out there that have trikes and they're all limited to about that range, 14 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. And again, the motor size doesn't matter. In some situations, it may benefit on bigger hills, but if you just have moderate hills and you're doing a lot of flat riding, having that extra, 500 watts or 250 watts isn't really gonna be a big benefit to you because you're not gonna experience the top end speed because the tricycle is going to be limited anyways. So again, 15 miles an hour on this trike, and most trikes are going to be 15 miles an hour and under. I have seen some that allow for more. They're a little bit more industrious looking, off-road looking, that you could be, probably hitting close to 20 miles an hour. But again, going to be a very specific tricycle, and most brands would just advise against that, to be honest with you. So if you're in the market for a trike and you want to, do trike riding, my thought is that you don't need to go 20 miles an hour. But again, I guess that's totally up to you and the riding habits you're going to want to do. And when you're pedaling a tricycle on some of the e-bikes, two wheels, you can actually go faster in pedal assist. With a trike, because you have three wheels on the ground, it's definitely harder to get it moving with the pedals. So that's why the top end speed in the pedal assist isn't going to be that much greater than it's going to be with just a throttle. And so when you hit 15 miles an hour, you're going to feel the trike, the motor kick out until you maintain the speed level that, again, is set in the controller of the e-bike. And that's going to be typical for most e-trike companies. So if you see different e-trikes out there, again, with different motor sizes and they're all limited, it's definitely a safety feature. Most trikes are going to be in that 14 mile an hour to 16 mile an hour range. If you have any other questions at all, this is the 630 Every Journey Electric Trike, by the way. You can check it out on our website, 630.com. And if you have any other questions, please comment below or email us, the team at 630.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And if you're in the market for an e-trike or e-bike, you can also take our proprietary body fit quiz on our website, answer a few questions about your body and your life. We'll recommend the perfect e-trike or e-bike for you. In addition, we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Lastly, join our Facebook Peddlers group and download our app. Great places to connect with existing riders, ask them questions, see how they like their bike. And after you have your bike, make new friends, post in the Peddlers group, and of course, track your rides on the app and compete on the leaderboard. But thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.